Yo, welcome back to the Gym with Kid podcast 216. You already know how we start. We start off by thanking God for all He has done for me and what He will continue to do for me. But not only me, my family, my friends, and those who I don't even know. Happy Tuesday. Many of you are listening to this. You are in the gym, working out. Maybe you are on your way to work, or maybe you're at work and you're on break and you just need something to listen to. You're probably wondering, like, Keelan, why you ain't posting on Monday? I was busy adulting. We'll talk about that. It's going to be the title of this episode. But I don't look at it like that. I just look at it as if I'm here now. How easy do we let ourselves down and then we just quit? It don't matter how many times you fall. It matters how many times you get back up. So I'm a work in progress. I'm currently under construction. I'm working on being consistent. I mean, I try, I fail, but I don't give up. I don't give up, and I want somebody to know that. It don't matter. Just keep going. Keep going. So I hope the individuals that listen to this, you have a happy Monday. Those of you who have woke up and are listening to this, it's a blessing. Just think of how many people didn't wake up today and they can't see their family anymore, but you continue to get that opportunity every day. So make it count. Go kiss your wife, tell her you love her. Go kiss your husband. To my wives out there, tell them you love them, because you never know when he walks out that door if he's gonna walk back. So we need to thank God for the small blessings, never the big ones, the small ones. Something that we need to be grateful for. But without further ado, you know how we get started. We start off with a scripture of the day. But lately, I'll be honest with y'all, I've been like doing like two scriptures, because like it has been like scriptures that have been like resonating with me, or I feel like I like. So instead of doing one, I just been doing two. So in this one is Proverbs chapter 3 and 5 and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will make straight your paths. Ooh, I like that. And I think what that scripture is saying is trust in the Lord with all your heart, no matter what. No matter the circumstances, no matter what you're going to, trust in the Lord. And lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge Him. Lean not on your own understanding of what you think it is. In all your ways, acknowledge Him. He will direct your paths. I like that. Another one is Corinthians chapter 16, verses 13 through 14. Be watchful, stand firm in faith, act like a man, be strong, let all that you do be done with love. Be strong, stand firm in strength, and be that all that you do, let it be done in love, because God is love. So whatever you do it with love. I like that. With love. That's good. But after that, we have a motivational quote of the day. And it says, be strong. You never know who you are inspiring. I like that. I'm going to say that again. Be strong. You never know who you are inspiring. I like that. We all need to think that, because I feel like we all have a story to tell. And what makes our story so unique is that we are different. And we are going to tell our story differently. And we never know by our story, about whatever our situation is, that we are inspiring people. I like that. I really like that. But without further ado, let's get into the episode. And this episode is called Adulting. Adulting. Let that sink in. Whatever that means to you. Adulting. Adulting. And before we get too far into it, let's look at some examples and just some information about adulting. And if I'm being honest, I didn't know what this word meant until I got older and I became an adult. Excuse me. And if I'm being quite frank, it's that third shift life, y'all. I'm on third shift, I'm a little tired. But if I'm being quite frank, I didn't want to be an adult. I wanted to try to be a kid for as long as I could be. Just being honest, for as long as I could be. But let's read it. It says, adulting is an informal term that describes behavior that is considered responsible and grown up and that is typical of adults. It can be things that include things like having a job, living independently, taking clothes to the dry cleaners, making and keeping dental appointments, getting your car registered, keeping your home clean, paying bills, running errands. If we all know the life of an adult, half these things we don't feel like doing. Let's just be honest. And if we do it, we procrastinate. We take our time. We drag our feet. We don't want to do it. Because a lot of us are in the mindset of living like a kid. You feel me? Like, I get it. But we got to do what we got to do. You know, my mom used to always tell me, sometimes you got to do what you got to do so you could do what you want to do. That always stuck with me. And I agree with that. We got to do what we got to do. Take it one day at a time. Take care. You know, like my wife, she makes this checklist, to-do list, and check everything off. Rome wasn't built in a day. We're not going to be able to do everything. We're not going to be able to do everything. Excuse the background. We're not going to be able to do everything. But little by little, we can take things off the list rather than being stagnant and not doing it. You feel me? Like, you got to do what we got to do. Some of us are procrastinators. Let's be honest. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow will turn into a week. A week turn into 2 weeks. Then before you know it, you got a laundry for the clothes. How all these clothes get here? They piled up. What you think? Go take care of them. I tell my sons that too. Like, it's things in life that I don't want to do, but it's my responsibility. You feel me? Like, it's things that I have to do so I can take care of business. You know, if me and my wife don't handle bills, then we won't have nowhere to stay. So we got to pay our bills on time. We got to make sure we get gas for the car. We got to make sure y'all get your dentist appointment. We got to make sure all those things that we got to do. And I tell this to my son, but right now they're young and they don't have a sense of responsibility. The only sense of responsibility that they have, that they know, is that when I tell them, hey, you have to have a chore. And when we look at a chore, we can look up the definition, but it's a task or a job, and it's something that is unpleasant, but it's something that you do regularly. That's it. And that teaches you how to be responsible. Doing things you really don't want to do, but it gets you in that mode like, okay, I got to handle this so I can do this. You want to go outside? Well, you got to do X, Y, and Z. Then you get to go outside. You feel me? So that's all that I'm trying to tell my kids. And I tell them, that's what you got to do. Oh, man, I was hoping this. I get it. It's like we as parents are trying to protect we're trying to, not protect, but we're trying to enlighten, get some enlightenment on life, how it is. I just got my son the other day and I was talking to him and I said, listen, you can't keep breaking computers from the school because the school charges you for everything. So if you break something, it does not belong to you, you will have to replace it. And I'm telling them, they're like, it's not always my fault. And I was telling them, like, if you were older, you would be responsible. I'm not sure where I left off, but I decided to come over to Sana just to gather my thoughts. And I'm just really just letting this sink in because it is hard. But at sometimes, y'all, we have to be in a moment where it's okay to be a kid again. I feel like the more we get older, we forget to laugh, to have fun, to be a kid. That's okay. Just make sure that your business is taken care of first. Go ahead and pay that bill that you don't want to pay. That you're trying to hold on to that money, but you ain't trying to pay it. Go ahead and pay the 10% that you owe to God, which I'm trying to get better with that. It's hard. But I think that when you do those things, you are a better version for your kids, and that's why I left it. I'm trying to instill that in my kids. Like, my son had a computer and he keeps breaking it. That's why I was saying he has a computer. He said, hey, I need another computer. I said, if you were an adult and you kept breaking those computers, that would come out your own pocket. They're not going to keep giving you computers. I mean, not that they was going to give you one anyway, but you get one, the next one is on you. You come out, if you keep coming out of $300, I'm pretty sure that you will be careful with it. But when they get their little money, they want to cuff their little money, say their little money, but it's like, it's a work in progress. And I'm trying to just let them know, like, things ain't always what you think it is. In terms of breaking stuff, mishandling stuff. Somebody got to be responsible. So far as on us, and I tell them, like, that's not right. They're like, yeah, you're right. That's it, man. We do so much as parents, man. This just be like, one day, you just want to be like, I don't know if I'm the only one that feel like this, but like some days I feel like, can I just kick back my feet, relax, don't worry about no rent, don't worry about no bills, just get some robes and just watch TV, eat some popcorn, and just be lazy and don't do nothing. Is that possible? I know I'm not the only one to think that. Like, I just want to just be lazy. Like that Bruno Mars song. Today I don't feel like doing anything at all. It's called a lazy song. Like, we all want to be lazy. I get it. But when we have our moments where we lazy, or we don't put that cup in the sink, or we don't put that water bottle in the sink, or throw that trash away, try to tell our kids to do it. But when we get up, we have to take care of it. We have to handle it, whether we like it or not. Or we like it or not. And it's hard. It's It's not easy. It's not easy to be an adult. It's like the more you became an adult, the more your responsibilities you have. Having a job, going to a job you don't like, all for the family, it's hard. Sometimes it could be a challenging path with being an adult. Some days, your car might go down. And those of you who know, y'all had trouble problems, now you gotta find a way to work. Now you gotta figure out how early you gotta get up, what time this bus come, etc., etc. And it's challenging. Everybody don't got no second car. Me, us. So we relied on this car. So the car went down, when would it be done? We're not sure. We'll let you know. Now we gotta figure out transportation. How we gonna get to work? Can't depend on nobody. I mean, somebody will give you a ride every now and then, but then other than that, they got their hands out like Uber. And you're like, I ain't got no money to pay no Uber, or I don't got no money to keep paying you for money and gas. It's expensive. And in your head, you'd be like, I can't wait to get my car back. Can't wait. But it's hard. Now you gotta figure out which bill you're not gonna pay, or not necessarily don't pay. Which bill you gotta delay for a couple more weeks, just so you can take care of your bills or take care of your car. Come on, but I'm talking, bro. I'm talking right now. We all been there. Even with 2 jobs, sometimes it just you be in a top spot. Sometimes you don't even be struggling. It just be like, man, I'm in a tight spot right now. I just paid these bills. I just did this. That's fine. Or whatever like that. It's crazy. It's crazy. But in the end, you're being a good example for your children. Excuse the background. You're being a good example for your children. And they know, like, hey, mommy did this. Hey, mommy had to do this when she didn't want to do this. Mommy had to get a job. And not only do you get a job, you trying to express to your kids how to act while you're on those jobs. I'm so tired. 3rd shift life. It ain't no joke. But I just wanted to say that, man, because we as adults, we go through so much, and it's like a lot of times people forget about us. We still here. We just got responsibility, tasks we gotta do, housing we gotta maintain, food, we got kids, we gotta cook, we gotta clean. We gotta do so much. So when you get a chance to be pampered, or you get to go to the spa, or you go for a back rub, or whatever it is, masseuse, enjoy every minute of that. To my adults out there, y'all deserve it. Most of y'all deserve it. I'm not saying all, but most of y'all deserve it. You're like, I don't work too many hours for this. Like, come on. I'm really with that. We just gotta take it one day at a time. I want to end this saying this. Just because we're adults doesn't mean, or we're adulting, that doesn't mean that we can't have fun. And we can't remember how it is to be a kid again. That's not what that's saying. I think that y'all need to remember your memories of being a kid and relish that. But also, even as an adult, like I said before, laugh, have fun, play basketball, play soccer, play pickleball, work out together, do something fun. Go get some coffee, whatever. Go get some ice cream with the family. It's okay to do something fun. It's right okay. Because you only get to live once, and you don't want your life to be wrapped up in about just being an adult all the time. And sometimes you could say, you know what? excuse my language, fuck those bills. I'm being responsible, but today I'm about to take care of this. That's gonna come out on the that's gonna come out on the next check, cause I want to have fun, and that's fine. Just know what you gotta take care of on the next check. You feel me? So I just want to leave y'all with that, and just say thank y'all for listening to the Genuine Care Podcast 216. I'm available on all platforms, wherever you get your podcasts. I'm available. I want to take this moment just to thank each and every one of my listeners. I appreciate it. Day by day, I'm just improving. I'm just getting better. I appreciate y'all and all that you do. Just keep your head up. Take it one day at a time. Keep God first, and whatever you do, and you're going to be good. Thank y'all. I'll see y'all later. Bye.